What up, 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 what up? What's up? Welcome back to AniYayAniNay. I'm your host, John.
And I'm Joey.
All right, we have a very special episode for you today, so let's get started. Anyways, as always, sorry for my stutteringness. Welcome back to AniYayAniNay, of course. Today we have a special episode for you guys today. Today we are not going to be doing usually like our routine like anime news and upcoming animes today, or possibly reviewing it. Today we will be going over the Crunchyroll Awards.
And having fun while doing so.
Yes. So, I mean, we have a lot of content to cover, and although we didn't watch every single anime because we just started like at the end of last year, we are still going to do our best to give y'all the best review that we can. Well, technically it won't be a review because we're going to be going over all the nominees and giving you our opinions on who we think will win.
And then after the 9th, we'll let y'all know who the winners are.
And then we'll tell you about how we feel about that.
Yep.
Whether we
like or dislike.
Yeah. I think
yay or nay.
I think we'll be giving a dislike on a few of those.
Probably, most likely.
Because like I said, a few of the ones that we looked over when we saw those nominees, they're ones that we picked, but we have a feeling that certain ones that we didn't pick are going to be the winners.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's sometimes kind of predictable in a way. We know which one's going to win and which one's not going to win. But, I mean, even so, this is a special episode because we are not doing our usual routine. We're going over things and just kind of sharing our thoughts with all of you today. So, I mean, I guess you can say this is kind of like a special occasion because we're about to hit 10 episodes. That's quite a milestone, in my opinion.
It's a good stone.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their milestones. Some are like subscribers, some are like views. I mean, and the way I see it, based on how we've been, even though we just started, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. But enough talking about us. Let's get started, all right? As usual, you guys know the Anime Awards is hosted by none other than Crunchyroll, which is now owned by Sony, of course.
Sony say, give it to me.
Yes. I mean, it's not like they don't own enough. They already got PlayStations.
You feel me?
Yeah. So basically, we're going to get started first with the first topic, which is Anime of the Year. And the nominees for this one are 86 by Studio A1, Attack on Titan, Final Season Part 1, Jujutsu Kaisen, Odd Taxi, Ranking of Kings, and Sunny Boy.
And of course, my anime wouldn't be in there.
Your Tokyo, this is each year, Joe.
I know,
Tokyo
I'm messing, I know.
Yes, but as for my opinion, although I feel like this one is going to go to Odd Taxi, my choice is Attack on Titan, Final Season Part 1. I definitely want that one to win. For those of you who don't know, Attack on Titan is basically set in a dystopian future where people fight these giant creatures called Titans because they kill humans.
And some humans can turn into Titans.
Yes.
Basically.
Well, what about your pick, Joe? Because I know you got two in there that you like.
Yeah, it's kind of a little aggravating to choose. But I'm going to have to switch it up and go with Jujutsu Kaisen.
You're giving it to Jujutsu?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jujutsu.
Okay. I mean, it's fine. We like and we disagree all the time.
I mean, I like both of them. They're both really good. I'm just going to switch it up and say a different one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Jujutsu Kaisen's a good choice over the other ones. I mean, 86 is a good one from what I've seen of it, but I think Attack on Titan has been my thing ever since I've watched it, and I think it's a better anime than Jujutsu, but everyone has their opinions. But moving away from Anime of the Year, we'll go to Best Boy. Would you like to announce these nominees, Joe?
Sure, why not? All right, we got... I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I am dyslexic, so Senku.
Senku.
Yeah, Senku.
From Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone. We got Izumi from
Hiromoya.
Hiromoya.
Yeah.
Odokawa from Odd Taxi. Boji, I guess that's how you say it.
Yeah.
From Ranking of Kings. Ken Draken, of course, Draken from Tokyo Revengers. And then we got
Manjiro.
Yeah, Manjiro from Tokyo Revengers as well.
Tokyo Revengers gets 2 nominees. That's not fair.
That's really not, to be honest. And to be honest, I would have to go with Draken from Tokyo Revengers.
What?
Myself.
It's Seku from Dr. Stone, man. Don't diss Dr. Stone, even though you haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it, but out of all of them that I've watched on here, from the Best Boy or whatever, I haven't watched any of them except for Tokyo Revengers out of all of them that are on here.
I mean, yeah, I haven't watched them all either. But again, this is another one I feel that it's either going to go to like Ranking of Kings or maybe Odd Taxi again. Yeah. Even though that's not something we probably agree on. But I mean, I'm definitely still going to put my heart with Dr. Stone.
I got to put my heart with Draken. Draken's great.
I won't deny, Draken is a great character. I mean, Draken was amazing.
He was one of my favorites on Tokyo Revengers.
All right, let's move from the best boys to the best female, of course, and I will be announcing these. We have Valdeline from 86, Toru Honda from Fruit Baskets, Nobara Kusaki from Jujutsu Kaisen, Sarsa Watanabe from Kagake Shoji, Shoko Komi from Komi Can't Communicate, and Ai Ohoto from Wonder Egg Priority. I just started watching Komi Can't Communicate, and I'm already starting to like it, but I'm going to give this one to Nobara Kugasaki from Jujutsu Kaisen. And I have a feeling you're going to agree with me too, won't you, Joe?
Hold on, let me put the names to the faces real quick if I know them.
Well, I did talk to you about Honda when...
Yeah, you did talk to me about Honda. But yeah, I'd have to go with the same one. Nobara
from Jujutsu Kaisen. Though, my second choice, of course, was Takomi, and I really feel that maybe she's going to get it. Either her or Honda. Because Fruit Baskets has been very popular ever since the 90s. So, I mean, she could get it. But Komi has become a very popular character. She's so cute. Let's move to protagonist, though, now.
Yep, now we got the best protagonist. We got Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. We got Itadori, my bad, from Jujutsu.
Yuji, of course. You can just call him Yuji.
Yeah, I know him better by his last name. We got Joe from Mega
Blocks.
My bad, Mega Blocks.
Or Megaloblocks.
Yeah, Megaloblocks or whatever.
Some of these animes just have the weirdest names.
It's so close together too for me. So we got Odokawa again.
From Odd Taxi.
Yeah, from Odd Taxi again.
Just to let you know, guys, Odd Taxi is in a lot of these nominations.
We got Boji from Ranking of Kings. And we got Aioto from Wonder Egg Priority. Alright, so...
This is a tough one.
This one is mainly a tough one in between Itadori and Eren. Really?
I'm giving this one to Eren. But
now,
I feel like you want to say Eren, but I feel like your heart is set with Yuji from Jujutsu.
You know, Yuji's awesome, I feel like. Like, I mean, how can you just the first finger, I'm just gonna eat it, just out of nowhere. I'm just gonna catch it with my mouth and then swallow it, because I ain't got no choice. Like, I ain't got no choice. I can't let them get it, so I gotta do it. You know, I mean, how? It's a finger.
Okay, I feel that's pretty awesome too. But still, my heart is still set with Eren.
And then you got Eren. Eren, it just comes out of nowhere, and just bites his hand and turns into a Titan. I mean, it's awesome. Both of them, it's a hard choice. Really, because they both power up even more than what they like, way more than what they were at the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I give this to Eren is because his character design has really changed a lot from the beginning of Attack on Titan.
And see, I haven't seen the new ones. I've seen what season? I think I've seen season 3.
You've seen up to the beginning of season 3, which at the halfway point, they kind of go into a time skip, and Eren's an adult, like I've told you before.
Well, I think I've seen some of the adult version too already. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think I've seen some of the adult version too, the adult version of Eren, basically.
But Yuji just came out this year.
Yeah,
and he's been pretty badass,
and he's been good. I'm sorry, but he's been good. So you're right. I'm gonna have to go with Yuji again.
Okay, but I understand why you want to go with Yuji. Yuji is an amazing character. I won't lie about that. But still, my heart is with Eren, and I got to stick with Eren. But I bet I know who you would go with if Tokyo Ghoul was up.
Oh, yeah. If Tokyo Ghoul was up there and Kaneki was on there, it'd be Kaneki all day. All day.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to move to best antagonist now, because the best antagonist is, of course, the best bad guy. We got Eren Yeager in this one.
Again.
We got Tomura Shigaraki from My Hero, Yano from Odd Taxi, Ichida from Ray Zero, Starting a Life in Another World, Anosuke Shinoda from SK8, The Infinity, and Teta Kisaki from Tokyo Revengers. Okay, this one's a no-brainer to me, even though Eren Yeager's in both categories, because his story has changed when he's working with his brother, but it's going to Tomura Shigaraki all the way from My Hero.
And see, I haven't actually seen Eren working with his brother yet, so I haven't gotten to that point myself. I feel like he's probably a great antagonist, to be honest, but I'd have to go with the My Hero Academia.
Tomura Shigaraki.
Yeah, Tomura.
He's the new all for one.
I would have to go with him.
I mean, Eren's really more of a villain. Like I've said, he's more of an anti-hero. I mean, he's working with his brother who wants to kill the leader of the military, and of course, Eren chooses to work with him, but it's like this. It's more for his own reasons. He's going after something else. So I would give him more of the anti-hero vibe over a villain, whereas Tomura Shigaraki is a die-hard villain.
A die-hard villain.
Yeah. He is ready to kill people. All right, moving along from the characters, of course, we're now moving to the best fight scene. What am I doing? It's Joey's turn. It's Joe's turn.
All right, we got Eren Yeager versus Warhammer. We've got Naruto versus
Ishiki.
Yeah, Ishiki. We got Ichidori versus Ichidori and Todo versus Hanami.
Yeah.
From Jujutsu. And then we got Ichidori and Nobara.
Yeah.
Okay. Versus Iso and Kinsu. Then we got Elma versus Toru from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
And I think we got one more.
And then the last one we've got is Vivi versus Yugo. Vivi Fluorite Ice Song.
Vivi Fluorite's Eyes Song.
Yeah, that word.
Please pardon Joey, guys. He's dyslexic.
That's crap.
So please give him a little space on pronunciation.
So, to be honest with you, it's kind of a...
Jujutsu Kaisen got double votes again.
I'm telling you.
It's like, what's with all these double votes? Pick one.
And it's kind of
the Warhammer fight was pretty badass. I will say that. But I really feel like it's going to be one of those Jujutsu Kaisen fights that probably get it. Though
I really feel like that too. And I to be honest, my main one that I would feel like would get it would be the Itadoriya versus and Nobara versus Iso.
Iso and Kish.
Yeah, and Kish and that other one.
Kishin.
Yeah, that one. I really feel like like that one's gonna win.
You feel like that was the most badass?
That one's gonna be the one that wins. But to me personally, the Itadori and Todo versus Hanami is the one that I personally liked. So I feel like the other one will win, but I personally like the other fight.
So your vote is with Yuji and Aoi versus Hanami.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to pick the Eren Yeager versus Warhammer, but I'm going to pick Elma versus Toru because I've watched Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and it's like a really awesome anime, even though it's like not the thing you would expect from dragons. Basically, it's about this, just to give you a little heads up about what it's about this girl named Miss Kobayashi. Mm-hmm. She gets drunk after work one night, and then she goes into the woods wasted, and she ends up finding a dragon there, and she thinks it's a dream, and she saves the dragon's life. And then while she's drunk, she offers the dragon to come live with her as her maid. And the next thing you know, she wakes up in her bed hungover,
and the dragon's there.
And the dragon shows up there on her porch, and she thought it was a dream, but it wasn't a dream. So the dragon shows up there. And the dragon's like infatuated with her. And all these other dragons end up showing up too.
Wow. I haven't actually seen it.
Hey, I mean,
it would having dragons in it. That's one of my things. I like dragons, so I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, but one dragon I think will actually suit your needs. His name is Fafnir.
Fafnir?
Yeah, he's actually a dragon in Norse mythology. He's a cursed dragon, a dragon that's an expert in cursing people because he hides the treasure. But when he comes to this world, he becomes a complete shut-in hermit addicted to gaming and conventions. And he's like, it's like hilarious. Though, on my opinion...
That's funny.
Though, on my opinion, I know you feel that one of the other Jujutsu Kaisen fight may get it. I honestly don't think it will. I think this Naruto fight will probably get it.
I mean, it's possible, too, because Naruto's fights are good.
Yeah.
But me, personally, I feel like the Todo and the other one should get it. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like the other one will get it.
Yeah. I have a strong feeling that they'll be in the top, but although I feel Naruto would get it. But I mean, the only reason why I feel kind of dissed on Naruto a bit is because this one's from Boruto: The Next Generations. And after Naruto ended, I knew they kind of introduced these new characters, but part of me wishes they didn't bring Boruto in it because it's just Naruto's reached its limit. It's done.
I haven't watched Naruto in so long.
I know. Basically, it's like the whole situation is over with Naruto. He's now the Hokage, and now it's about his son. And I'm just saying...
I mean, I feel that. And to be honest, once he hit the Hokage, it just should have stopped. They shouldn't drag it along no further than what it needs to be honest to me.
That's how I feel, too. No offense to anyone who does like Boruto. This is just our personal opinion. Everyone's entitled to your opinion.
I mean... That's how I look at it. Everybody's entitled to your own opinion, and if you don't like it, I don't care.
Well, I mean, you don't care. I mean, I don't care about anybody else's opinion as well. I mean, their opinion is their opinion. They have their own. We have ours. It's just...
As long as you don't come at me sideways, I won't care.
Alrighty then. Moving away from best fight scene and his horrible threat on his life.
I didn't have no horrible threat. I was just saying like because people I've had people at my job just like their knowledge and all, you know, and they think their knowledge is better or whatever, but you know, nobody's better than anybody, so it really don't matter. So why should anybody care? It don't matter.
Good point. But moving away from best fight scene, we are now telling you about vote for best director. We have Yujiro Hayashi for Attack on Titan, Final Season Part 1. Sugohu Park for Jujutsu Kaisen. Yo Moriyama from Megalobox 2. Baku Kinoshita from Odd Taxi. Shingo Natsumi for Sunny Boy. And Shin Wakabayashi for Wonder Egg Priority. Though I feel like this one is probably going to go to either these three at the bottom, either Odd Taxi, Sunny Boy, or Wonder Egg Priority. I'm going to give my vote to... God, this is a tough one. I'm going to give it to Jujutsu Kaisen here. Jujutsu Kaisen had some great animation here. Great directing here. So I'm going to give it to Sung-Hoo Park for Jujutsu Kaisen. And I don't know about you. I have a feeling you'll go with him too over
Alrighty, let's
Attack on Titan. I think the same guy has directed all the Attack on Titan seasons. Though don't hold me to that fact, anybody who's listening to this, because I wouldn't say that that's a definite yes.
Okay, so I don't know about the bottoms. The only ones I know about would be Attack on Titan and Jujutsu.
Yes, but like I said, I feel like one of those three are going to get it.
I feel like possibly one of the other three might. One of the other four, because there's actually four.
Oh, yeah.
One of the other four might get it. It's a big possible. Let's see. I like Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan. I mean, they both have a good director.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of hard. It's kind of... I'll just go with Jujutsu. I've been going with them. I'm going to go with them still.
Well, I can't deny Jujutsu Kaisen is a badass anime in many different ways.
Yeah, it is. And so is Attack on Titan, you know? Both of them really are. It's just...
I would say...
I feel like Jujutsu has a little bit more animation.
Well, directing.
Well, director.
Well, I mean... Well, animation too. But, I mean... Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan are very different. I mean, they're both kind of set in a... I wouldn't say both in a dystopian, but they're both kind of set in an alternate reality in a way. It's just that I see Jujutsu Kaisen having more of the storyline, whereas when you watch Attack on Titan, you get nonstop action.
Facts.
Which is both two things that attract people a lot.
Which is both two things that attract me, you know.
Yeah.
I like the fight scenes. You know, I'm big on action. I've said that plenty of times. So I love the fight scenes, you know, but it's got to have a story to it. It can't just, you know, be mainly a lot of fight scenes. Yeah, I like Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan's great. It does have a story to it.
But I mean, it's just like there's more
fight scenes than anything else.
Yeah.
And because of that, I just feel like the director in Jujutsu made it better because of the fact that it gave you more of the story to lean on. It gave you more information of the story. So
Attack on Titan's story is pretty simple. It's basically fight to survive.
Exactly. And that's why I feel like the director in Attack on Titan, I mean, because of it being a story to fight to survive, and basically that's all it is. But in Jujutsu Kaisen, it's a little bit more than just fighting to survive.
Don't get me wrong. Attack on Titan does have its own story in a way, but yes, basically still the plot is still the same. It's fight to survive, and they do it in multiple different ways.
Yeah. My bad.
Come on, Joey, can you not destroy our table?
That's all right. It'll change. We'll get a new table in a little while.
Yes.
And we won't have to worry about it. All right. So next we're going to go to Best Animation. First, we got the Demon Slayer.
The movie or the TV show?
It's the
Mugen Train Arc.
Yeah.
So that's the movie.
Yeah, the Mugen Train Arc. Then we got the Jujutsu Kaisen.
For Best Animation too?
Yeah. Miss
Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Yeah, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Then we got Mushoko.
Yeah, Mushoko Tenesca.
Tenesi.
Tennessee.
That's a
Kobayashi reincarnated sour one. Looks like
reincarnated
core
one. This core one is the same as like with Jujutsu Kaisen. It has core 2 on it all the time.
Yeah,
it's been core 2 every time for Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's another one of those.
Something from core 2. I don't get it.
It's one of those isekais. I know that much because it's reincarnation.
And then we got Vivi Fluorite Eye Song.
Again?
Yep. And then we got the Wonder Egg Priority.
Okay, this one's
kind of a little bit easy for me.
Yes.
Because I would have to go with the Demon Slayer for best animation.
Demon Slayer is a strong pick, in my opinion. Although Demon Slayer is kind of what I'm leaning on too, I'm giving it to Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. And here's my reason why. Kyoto Animation has its own unique style. Mm-hmm. It's very unique. I mean, when you watch... I'm not certain if you... I know you don't go into detail and find out who animates things, but you know that, like, each animated studio, if you look at who animated what, you'll notice that each one has got its own style.
Yeah. That's how it should be, really.
Yeah. And Ufotable has got a great style, of course, too. But Ms. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid has been done by Kyoto Animation. And Kyoto Animation has done some great things, even after the arson attack. Rest in peace for those lives who were lost. And even though they lost the director, too, as well, from the arson attack, they still kept it true to everything real. I don't know if you knew about that, but Kyoto Animation, after the first season of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid being lost, somebody set the whole place on fire. And
I haven't even watched it, so I don't know nothing about it really.
I know you don't know nothing about it, but I'm just saying I know you didn't know about the Kyoto Animation being attacked.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
This guy was freaking nuts. He didn't just set the building on fire. He drenched people in gasoline and set them on fire.
Sounds like fun.
It's not fun, man. I mean, I know you're a pyromaniac, but I mean, people lost their lives and they were innocent people, and it was all for something that really didn't happen. He said that he convicted him of plagiarizing. Oh, wow. Which wasn't true at all.
Wow.
He was basically set up as a lunatic.
People are, it's crazy.
Yes.
The world is crazy.
Well, I think we've known that for a while now.
I'm just glad I know how to control my insanity a little bit.
But yes, from me, I'm giving it to Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and you're giving it, of course, to Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer, yep.
Okay, so definitely different ones there. Now, next we have Best Character Design. This is basically the ones who design their characters of each anime. We have Tadashi Hiramatsu from Jujutsu Kaisen. We have Baku Kinoshita and Hiromi Nakayama from Taxi. Atsuko Nozaki from Ranking of Kings. Mitsuronori Chiba from Skate 8 The Affinity. Moondraw Flat Studio, and Yuichi Takahashi from Vivi Fluorite Eye Song, and Saki Takashi Wonder Egg Priority. You know, this Wonder Egg Priority keeps popping up everywhere, yet it's not one that we think that's going to win or anything.
I don't even know what the Wonder Egg Priority is about. Like,
I don't either. But
I can't make a vote on it if I don't know what it's about. My choice on this one is Tadashi Hiramatsu to Jujutsu Kaisen, though I feel the one who's going to win is going to be the one from Taxi. I mean, I have a good feeling you'll choose Jujutsu Kaisen too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Jujutsu Kaisen as well. I just really like the. I mean, out of all of them, I don't know the rest of them, really. I haven't watched any of them, any of the other ones, all the other fives, all the other 5 ones.
Well, this one's more based off how they design their characters. So
that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen nothing, like no characters from the other ones or nothing like that. I haven't even, paid attention to the other ones like that, to be honest. I didn't even know that they existed at first, to be honest.
Well, like I said before, Joey, in the beginning, a lot of these animes.
Oh yeah, we don't know about.
Because we just started.
We just started watching and yep, or not watching, but
doing our podcast back in November of last year, and a lot of these animes have been out since like the beginning of 2021.
Mm-hmm. But I'll have to go with Jujutsu Kaisen. I really like the way Itadori
was created.
Well, I like the way on how whenever he switches into his demon form, basically.
Yeah.
Whenever he switches into his demon form, I like the way on how it happens and all the tattoos show up and stuff like that. That seems pretty cool to me.
Oh yeah.
So
that was pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome how he looks. Though, like I said before, my vote is to go to Jujutsu Kaisen. Though I feel that Odd Taxi is going to be the one to win. I mean, it's not that I like to hate on the animes I'm choosing or not have faith in them. It's just that sometimes when it comes to these kind of situations, they're kind of predictable in a way.
Basically, all he's doing is, this is one that I feel like should win, but, it might not.
I'm not saying that they don't. Any other nominee is less deserving than the other.
No, they're not less deserved. Like, they all deserve it, to be honest. Yeah. They're all up there for a reason. You get what I'm saying? But it's just how you feel. You feel like one should win, but it's a possibility, and that's with all of them that it won't win. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But the next one that we got is for the best score.
Okay, scores is music. This is kind of a thing that we like to listen to.
Yeah. First we got 86.
You can just say the shows if you want, Joe.
Then we got Demon Slayer.
Which one? Mugen Train still?
Yeah, Mugen Train still. Then we got Mega Bloks 2, Nomad.
All right. 2.
Then we got Odd Taxi. Vivi Fluorite's Eye Song. Wonder Egg Priority, of course. He's been in everything.
This is a no-brainer. I'm giving this to Demon Slayer.
I'm going to have to go with Demon Slayer as well.
Demon Slayer's got some great music, and especially with the Mugen Train arc, how that score was set up, especially during the ending when it was so sad.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a no-brainer. I may not have watched a lot of the other ones. I mean, except 86 a little bit here and there. Demon Slayer probably would still be my pick, even if I had watched all those. And I'm pretty sure you would say the same thing, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt. Demon Slayer. If Demon Slayer was in a lot of these, I'm still kind of upset that Demon Slayer, the fight between Rengoku and Akaza didn't get put into the best fight scene. That fight scene was
that fight scene was good.
Was so awesome. Yet they didn't even put it in there.
I'm not even gonna lie. If it was put in there, I probably would have chose that one instead.
Over Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Rengoku and Akaza were going.
They were going in.
Yeah.
Landing some blows.
Yeah, all right, everybody. Moving away from best score, we're now going to move to best voice actor performance. Japanese
version.
Making sure y'all know it's Japanese, not the American.
Yep.
This one might be a little bit, like not the best informed because I don't know a lot of Japanese voice actors, but I mean, I will still do my best to give y'all what I think on my honest opinion. We have Ayane Sakura as Gabi Braun from Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1. We have Yuki Kaji, of course, who was Eren Yeager, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1. Kiyoshi Kobayashi, Daisuke Jigen from Lupin the Third Part 6. That's a new one. Lupin the Third. That's a new one we haven't heard yet.
Oh, yeah.
Natsuki Hanai, Otokawa Odd Taxi. Aoi Yuki as Kumoko, So I'm a Spider, So What? Kanata Aikawa, Ai Ohoto from Wonder Egg Priority. Okay, how did this "so I'm a spider, so what" slip into this? Okay, I watched some of that. I watched that anime, and it was basically, in my version, a ripoff on the time I got reincarnated as a slime. No offense to anybody who did like this anime, but that was my personal feelings. I feel this one's going to go to Otakawa, but I'm giving my vote to Eren Yeager, Yuki Kaji. Eren Yeager, this voice actor in Japanese, is an awesome voice actor.
Eren Yeager really is an awesome voice.
But Attack on Titan got 2. I've been saying that's no fair, but if it's Attack on Titan, it is fair.
That's not fair.
It is fair.
But it's not fair.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. How can you say that about that's not fair for Jujutsu?
Because those are the ones I didn't pick.
It's still not fair, and I'm still picking Eren Yeager.
Eren Yeager.
I'm still gonna have to go with Eren Yeager. Oh wait, it's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
I don't know why I handed you the phone back.
And it's English, so best English.
Yeah, this time we got the voice actors in English.
Yeah.
Yay.
So this one should be a little bit easier for you.
Alright, so we got Brittany Cox from Fina Pirate Princess.
Yep.
Then we got Laura Bailey from Fruits Basket, the final season. Then we got Adam MacArthur for Jujutsu Kaisen again.
Jujutsu Kaisen, we knew was going to be in a lot of these, as well as like Attack on Titan and some of the other ones.
And then we got David Wald from Skate the Affinity. Matt Shipman, Skate the Affinity.
That's not fair.
That's not fair. Then we got from Wonder Egg Priority Anaris.
Anaris.
Okay.
Anaris. Quinoa.
Yeah, that one.
That one. She's from Mexico. I remember. She's still new. This is not really hard for you. It may be a little bit harder for me.
It's not hard for me because I've only heard one, so I'm gonna have to go with Jujutsu Kaisen.
I have a feeling if you even watched all the other ones, you would probably still have gone with Jujutsu Kaisen.
Probably, I don't know.
Jujutsu Kaisen is one of those ones that really gets you, Joey, and
I like Jujutsu. It's one of my favorites. Not my favorite, of course, but one of my favorites. It's probably my favorite from like last year, but
I'm gonna give this one to Laura Bailey, the one playing Toru Honda from Fruit Basket, the final season. Fruit Baskets is an amazing anime. I've heard of Fan of the Pirate Princess, but it wasn't really one of my top ones. I would say it was more of okay on the okay bar, more of like on the upside. But, I mean, like, basically you watch something, people think it's awesome, but then you say, like, it was okay. Everything was there. But I still give it to Bailey for this one. This is the first one I think we disagreed on in a little while. But now, moving to best opening sequence, we got, now for this one, Boku no Sensu from Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1, Kaibutsu from Beast Stars, Vivid Vice from Jujutsu Kaisen, Ainu Supreme from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Odd Taxi from Odd Taxi, and Crybaby from Tokyo Revengers.
I'm sorry, I just now realized that you said Odd Taxi from Odd Taxi.
Yes, that's what the joke was from, Joey. Late reaction. It was just like, can you say cricket sounds? I would have added cricket sounds into the thing if we had that right now. We plan on getting some sound effects for our podcast, everyone.
Make it a little better.
Yes, because we know we give y'all some silence here and there, and we're currently still trying to work on that. Because sometimes we get stuck in our words, or we sometimes like try to pass it over and we got nothing to say.
It sometimes be like that.
Yeah. This is actually a tough one because I've watched a lot of these except maybe one, and that was Odd Taxi. But so this is a tough one for me. All the four that I've chosen would be hard for me to choose from. So Joey, you go ahead and pick on this one because I need some deep thinking on this one. This is gonna require some deep thinking. I really don't know.
Best opening.
Come on, Joe. Take as much time as you need on this one too, by the way, because I'm gonna need a serious brain thinking here.
Okay, so it's out of 3 for me. It'd be out of Attack on Titan, Jujutsu, and Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah. And
those are the only 3 that I've seen.
Yeah, but the openings, a lot of anime openings nowadays, they have that certain catch that like grab you that American music doesn't.
And sometimes I won't even watch the openings because they don't. But I watched the opening on Attack on Titan, Jujutsu, and Tokyo Revengers.
Well, I understand you don't want to listen to the opening after watching like 6 or 7 episodes.
Yeah, after that, I'm just like, skip. But
in the beginning, how it is like, when you watch it, you like want to hear it again and hear it again.
Yeah.
And then you get burned on it and you're like, nah, I don't want to hear it anymore. Unless it's the whole song.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough for you too, isn't it? We're going to be on this one for a while, guys. Not saying we're going to be on it for an hour, but
I'm going to go with Tokyo Revengers.
Oh, you're not choosing Jujutsu Kaisen for once?
Nah, I'm gonna go with Tokyo Revengers. Change it up. They both got some good music or opening sequences.
Yeah, they do. I mean, oh God, I still don't know. Beastars had a great one. Okay, I can eliminate Attack on Titan. They always have these hard rock ones.
Yeah.
And
that's why I didn't choose that.
And I'll move away from that. Except for season 3, they had that slow one. Mm-hmm. That one was actually kind of threw me off for a second. I'm like, I was expecting hard rock, and then I get this slow, mellow stuff. I mean, that kind of threw me off for a second when season 3 did that. But so I'm sitting between Vivid Vice and Aoi no Supreme. Okay, you know what? I'm going to give this one to Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid too. And here's my reason why. It was really catchy, and it was kind of had that J-pop sound, that bouncing kind of sound. And I found it really good because J-pop kind of does that to you. I mean, I know that you're not really into the J-pop bouncing kind of dancing kind of music unless it's like rave music. But those kind of songs kind of get to you. I mean, you heard those kind of songs when you were watching Fairy Tail.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't hard rock. They weren't
soft. They kind of get to you, yeah.
This next one that we're doing may kind of be a little bit easier because we don't really listen to these
endings that
much as the openings.
But we got Attack on Titan Part 1.
You don't have to
season Part 1.
You don't have to say the names if it's too hard to say.
We've got B stars.
Yeah, B stars. That's
Demon Slayer, Shadow's House, Escape the Affinity. So I'm a Spider, so what? Scratch that off.
Yeah. Although they had some good ones that I heard in there, I'm giving this one to Demon Slayer.
They do have some good ones in here. As in Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer. But I would have to just say the Demon Slayer too.
That Demon Slayer ending was really sad. So I mean,
and that was the movie Demon Slayer ending. Yeah. So yeah, I'd have to. That's about the only ending that I've seen in here. That's in the ending parts, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know why I keep asking you about which Demon Slayer it is, because it's the Demon Slayer movie. I should know that because they haven't finished the Entertainment District arc yet. So, I mean, they're not going to put anything from the Entertainment District into there that hasn't been finished. If they have, then if they had put Daki and Gyutaro versus Tengen and Tanjiro, I would have chosen that for best fight.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're moving into your favorite topic. You want to say it, or do you want me to
No,
say it?
you can go ahead.
Because this is your favorite topic. Best action, everyone. Expect him to talk a while on this one, because this action is his thing. That probably has to be his favorite genre.
Action is actually my most favorite genre. I can't really say anything else about it, the other ones. I mean, I've got other ones, but action is what really draws me in. I love all the fight scenes. If you've got one fight scene, I don't want to watch it.
I know, but there's a difference between Japanese action scenes and the American action scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Because American action scenes nowadays, some of them are kind of predictable, whereas some of these Japanese ones, there's some things that hit you when you're not expecting it. That's what I feel about anime. Some of the, although Americans kind of give you an ending, a lot of them want that happy, yay ending, everyone's happy. Japanese is not too afraid to take risks. That's what I like about movies that are like written by like Stephen King or like other people who kind of give you that dark ending. Not everyone's where the flowers are blooming and everything. We kind of get a dark ending.
Well, the world ain't where the flowers are blooming, so why should everything be all happy and jolly in the movies? I mean, who cares?
Well, I mean, some of them get those jolly endings because it kind of fits there, but I'm talking...
Well, I get that, but I'm saying, like, not every movie should have a jolly ending, or no, not every show should have a jolly ending, or game, or whatever. None of them, not everything should have a jolly ending. The world doesn't have a jolly ending. We don't be happy whenever we end.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. But let me give you a good example. This is away from anime. You've heard of the movie A Clockwork Orange, right?
No.
Okay, well, it's basically considered one of the scariest movies of all time because it's based off real people who just go around doing sick, twisted things, because it's basically about the evil within a person and that everyone is evil.
Yeah, everyone is evil. You know, everybody has a little evil tendencies in their mind. Everybody can do evil things. It's just how the world works.
Yes.
You know, it's the way we were made and we were created, however you want to consider it.
But it's like basically based on what we choose to act on. And these guys choose to be evil. They choose to go around beating people or raping girls and things like that. I mean, but that's aside the point. The point is that the main character, Alex, he's their leader. He ends up going to a psychiatric institute. And in the British version, he comes out and he's all, yay, I'm cured. But in the American version, he escapes and goes back with his fellas and chooses to continue doing what he's doing. Now, the American version, in my opinion, even though this was written in Britain, the American ending is far better. Because therapy doesn't do that to everybody. And especially when somebody's just that messed up in the head, there's no way I don't think that therapy's going to fix that.
I mean, mind over matter works for anything. Mind over matter works for everything. So I really can't say therapy can't help, because really all therapy is mind over matter.
Yeah, it is mind over matter. But do you think any therapy can fix the Joker?
Joker's mind over the matter can fix Joker, okay? But Joker doesn't care about fixing Joker, so why would no therapy? If he goes to a therapist, no, it's not going to help, because of the simple fact that Joker doesn't want the help. He doesn't care about the help. If he wanted the help, yes, it could. But Joker don't care about the help, so...
Okay, moving away from our topics and our personal discussion that we're giving y'all, let's get back to the nominations, which is for Best Action. We have Attack on Titan, Final Season Part 1, Demon Slayer, The Mugen Train Arc, Jujutsu Kaisen, Quadruple S, Donna Xenon, Vivi, Floor Night, Ice Song, and Wonder Egg Priority. This is, in my opinion, although I didn't watch Wonder Egg Priority or the other three, this is going to probably be a fight between the top 3, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and Attack on Titan.
And the only reason why is because all 3 of them are really great
actions. I'm going to... part of me says that this is going to go to Attack on Titan, but my vote is going to Demon Slayer. That movie was freaking amazing. I shit you not. That movie was amazing.
You see, Demon Slayer has a good bit of action in it. I mean, it goes from action to running to action to running, basically.
But that's the thing. You see, Demon Slayer has that perfect balance between action
it does.
and story.
It does, and that's kind of the same as Jujutsu Kaisen.
I would say Jujutsu Kaisen falls more on the story than the action, whereas you can't have Attack on Titan without action.
Yeah, you can't have Attack on Titan without action. That's a definite. I feel like Attack on Titan is definitely gonna get the action part.
But your vote's going to Demon Slayer 2 or Jujutsu Kaisen here? Part of me says to you that you think Attack on Titan's gonna win, but that's not where your vote wants to go.
I kind of want Jujutsu to win.
Even over Demon Slayer?
I kind of want Jujutsu to win.
They're just slightly better. You got best comedy here, Joey. Next is the one you got to talk about.
Yay, the best comedy. Yay.
And the funny thing is that you hardly have a sense of humor. I swear to you guys, there's hardly a point where I've seen this guy laugh.
I don't have a sense of humor at all.
If he does laugh, it's at the most randomest things. See, like right now, he's smiling. He's ready to laugh.
I'm not smiling. Not at all. Not at all.
Sure you're not.
I got an RBF.
RBF?
An RBF. Do you know what an RBF stands for?
Yes, I know what an RBF stands for. You see? He's laughing now, and it's over the weirdest thing.
Anyways. Alright, so we got the best comedy. And the first one we got is Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro.
Miss Nagatoro, yeah. That just sounds like a perverted title.
I'm telling you. The second one that we've got is Heaven's Design Team. Komi Can't Communicate. Life Lessons with Yoramachi Onisun. That's
another title that kind of sounds perverted.
Miss
Kobayashi's
Dragon Maid, and of course Odd Taxi. So
this is a choice for me between Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid and Komi Can't Communicate.
I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't seen none of these. I'm not big on comedy.
So
really personally hate comedy.
You're just not a fan of the genre.
I'm not a fan of watching comedy, okay? I sit there and just make stupid jokes all day long and make myself laugh to make people laugh, okay? And that comedy I'm cool with, but watching comedy and stuff like that, I'm not really big on it. The only comedy that I've ever really watched was I
didn't know that's a name.
I'm trying to think of what his name is now. I forgot.
Crap. It's gonna kill you now, isn't it? But I mean, I don't think based off what you're saying, Joey, comedic animes really may not be your thing because Japanese comedy is very different. It's all based off hijinks. And I don't think hijinks are really your thing.
Not really. That's what I'm saying. So I really can't give no vote on comedy per se.
Okay, so Joe has no vote. But as for you guys, I do have a vote on this one. And I'm going to give this to Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S. Believe me, Komi Can't Communicate had a great comedic purpose because she's so super shy and she's the hottest girl at school. But I mean, I think Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid has a lot more of a comedic vibe because in one of the dragons doesn't want to help the main dragon. All she had to do to get her to help was bribe her with food.
Dang.
I mean, if it was that easy to get people to change their mind by bribing them with food,
I'd be bribing everybody.
yeah.
I got the food. Come here. I got you with food.
Moving away now, we're going now to best drama. We have 86. We have Fruit Baskets, the final season, Kagake Shoujo, Odd Taxi, To Your Eternity, and Wonder Egg Priority. We heard Wonder Egg Priority again.
Yay, Wonder Egg's there.
But Odd Taxi was in both comedy and drama, so that means, in my opinion, it's a comedic drama.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give this one to Fruit Baskets, the final season, because Fruit Baskets has always had a great dramatic tension through it. Tension's not the correct word. Let me say that again. A dramatic tone, because it's how the story's been since the 90s, as I've always said. And I can pretty much guess I know which one your vote's going to, Joe.
Well, considering that there's only one on here that I've seen and watched, it'd have to be To Your Eternity.
Yes, To Your Eternity had a good dramatic scene. I think what made it so dramatic was how sad it was that the guy constantly had to see death.
Facts to grow. He's gotta constantly see death to be able to learn, but he's gotta see death to be able to learn how to not die that way.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You see, his purpose is to learn, but what he didn't expect is that he would get human emotions too.
Exactly.
So he constantly has to watch people die, and he constantly has to suffer.
He's constantly dealing with all that pain because he has to get close to them, and then once they die, it's over.
But that's the thing. Yes, also his creator didn't expect him to grasp those human emotions. Mm-hmm. So I mean,
because he started off as an orb.
Yeah, he started off as an orb.
And then he went to a rock.
Yeah, then he went to a rock, then he went to a wolf, and then he met the little...
He went to a rock, then moss, then a wolf.
Yes. But, I mean...
But, yeah, that'd be the best one for me to choose to actually give a vote for. Yeah. The rest of them, I really... Like I stated before, I can't really vote without watching... I can't vote on something if I haven't seen the anime. I just can't. It wouldn't be right. But the next we got is the main one that I hate. Best romance. Yay.
Okay, that one's gonna be kind of tough to choose.
We got Beastars, Fruit Basket, the final season, Don't Toy With Me again.
How did anime with a perverted title get in there? I'm sorry, guys. That title just sounds really perverted.
Then we got Hormiya.
Yeah, Hormiya.
Okay, Hormiya. Then we got Kill Me Can't Communicate and The Duke Death of His Maid.
Okay.
The Duke Death of His Maid.
Although you haven't seen it yet, though I think you should because I think you'll like it, I'm giving this one to Beastars because I know this romance is probably between Legoshi and Haru, a wolf and a bunny.
I'm sorry. The Duke Death and His Maid. That sounds... I'm sorry. That just... I don't even know what that sounds like death. How is that even a romance? Like, it sounds like the Duke died and his maid is just, you know...
Maybe the Duke of Death falls in love with his maid.
You get what I'm saying? Just, what?
You're not going to give a vote to this one, are you, Joe?
I'm not. It's nothing I watch. I don't watch romance. I fucking hate romance. Excuse my French.
I know, but I really think you should watch Beastars. It's a really good show. You didn't think you'd like Kakegurui because that's specifically gambling, but...
I didn't think I would like Kakegurui, but I actually liked it. You know, I didn't think I would like it because of the gambling part, but instead of them just gambling money like I thought they was doing, they gambled their life.
Yes, life and death, man. And I told you it's based off survival.
So it kind of threw me off.
But... Now, moving to Best Fantasy, we have Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, Ranking of Kings, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, The Case Study of Vanitas, To Your Eternity, and Wonder Egg Priority. I'm giving this one to To Your Eternity. I've actually heard of this Case Study of Vanitas, but I've heard a bunch of things. A lot of people say that it's boy love. And as we got two isekais on here, we got Jobless Reincarnation and The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. The only reason why I'm not giving it to The Time You Got Reincarnated as a Slime is because To Your Eternity is a great fantasy. Yes, it was on the drama side too, but I would say it's more on the fantasy side than drama.
And I'd have to go with To Your Eternity, mainly because it's the only one I watch.
Yes, but like I've said to you a couple times, I think just because if you had watched it, I still think you would.
Yeah.
Still chosen it.
I feel that, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't have still chosen it. I probably would have. You never really know unless you watch it.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm not even gonna lie. Lately, I've been working too much to hardly watch anything. But that's okay. Next, we got the best film, though.
Is this our last topic?
Yep, this is the last topic.
Damn, we've gone through so many. I told you guys it would be a lot of content. And like you said, back to what you said before about, working a lot, even though you work and you sometimes fall behind, you still do the best you can to give a great podcast to our fans.
I do the best I can. I've been working a lot though. At first I was working like 40 to 60 hours a week. Now I'm almost at 70 hours a week. It's a lot, but it's okay because I got y'all.
It's too bad this is our last topic. I'm actually enjoying this podcast a lot because we're just talking a lot. We're not doing anything about reviews.
Yeah.
But let's hear it. Best film.
So first we got Belle. Then we've got Evangelion.
That's one of the mechas, like the earliest mechas.
Thrice Upon a Time, basically, is what it is. We got the Demon Slayer movie again. We got Jose the Tiger and the Fish. Okay. Shuri. Oh wait, hold on.
Shiroko.
Okay. The movie Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop.
I'm not going to even question about that title, Words Bubble Up Like a Soda Pop.
Words bubble up like soda pop. How? What?
I don't even know either, Joe.
What? What?
I don't even know, man.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
That's it for me. That's gonna be the one for me, cause I'm sorry, but Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. That's just like that's got me stuck.
I'm
just
sorry,
like
guys. I'm laughing so hard I got the hiccups.
just like what was it? It was what, the Romance? What's the name of Romance?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Duke of Death and his maid. What? The Duke of Death.
Yes. Well, I mean, I'm giving it to the Demon Slayer movie too, even though Evangelion gave us that love for the plug suit and mechas on females. That's the anime. You remember how Gundams used to be people in the cockpits?
Yeah.
And then we got the plug suits, the skin tight plug suits. Evangelion started that trend. So it's been around for a long time, but it's gotten redone so many times. But even so, even if I had seen that movie and not the other ones, I'll still go with Demon Slayer. That movie was, even now, when I watch it, it's freaking amazing.
Demon Slayer is just awesome.
There's no words to describe it. I mean, but as of now, those are all the topics and nominees for the Crunchyroll Awards. So, also, if you want to see who wins, tune in on February 9th at 9 a.m. to see who wins each topic. Because I definitely will. I actually want to see how many of these we actually get right.
I want to see too.
Yeah. But to wrap y'all up, we won't keep y'all here any longer because we've kind of taken up a lot of y'all time. But as always, tune back in to see who, because we will be reviewing on the winners. But as always, until next time, I'm your host, John.
And I'm Joey.
See ya.
Out.